marry am. The person wey born Good morning and welcome to Bystanders at the Newsstand this morning, 17th April 2024. Yes, it's a lovely day for me. It's a lovely day for all our viewers and all our reviewers. Why did I say it's a lovely day for me? It's because today is my precious daughter's 6th birthday, Okikiola Ademilola Zion Kadesh Prince. Wherever you are now, I know you are in school, you are in class, you are in lesson, studying one thing or the other. I say happy birthday to you, my precious daughter. Yes, my name is Kolade Folarin Kadesh Prince, and I welcome you once again to Bystanders at the Newsstand this morning. Yes, a lot of things have happened all over since yesterday till this morning, and the newspapers are here where we're going to be reviewing. We want to also say a very big thank you to Yomi Daniel also known as Keto, who celebrated his mother's pre-birthday party yesterday in Ikeja. It was a potpourri of activities, Lagos socialites, and a lot of people came en masse. We want to thank Abiola Olaniyan, Kunle Kuti, and so many others that if I begin to mention their names here on bystanders at the newsstand this morning, Iliashu, Iliamo, like the Yoruba says, that we will go over several nights. Yes, that's it. Thank you very much, Yomi Daniel, also known as Sketo. I'll start with the Guardian newspapers this morning. And the major headline in the Guardian newspaper this morning says, endless enrollment gulps 57 billion naira in 13 years amidst complaints, protests. That's in the Guardian newspaper this morning. That's the major headline. Reps caucus gives Tinubu ultimatum to end insecurity. You can get that on the page 3 of the Guardian newspapers this morning. Again, Obi highlights insensitive, undeserving allocations in the 2024 budget. PDP governors Atiku Wike camps intensify position at Make or Nec. As we all know, the Nec meeting of the People's Democratic Party is holding tomorrow at the Wadata Plaza in Abuja tomorrow. Yes, finally for the Guardian newspapers this morning, Lagos court sentences Carpenter to life jail over defilement of primary 6 pupil. That's the major news headline for the Guardian newspaper this morning. I'll quickly go to the Punch newspapers. Yes, there's a major news headline there which says, federal government writes governors as agency predicts flooding in 31 days. As we all know that in very few weeks, the rain will start to come. And federal government writes governors as agency predicts flooding in 31 states. There's a sub-headline there. There's a sub-headline there that we would love to also look at. It says, federal agency lists local governments in Akwa Ibom, Lagos, Adamawa, Ogun, Benue, 26 others as high flood risk areas. Yes, the high flood risk areas are Akwa Ibom, Lagos, Adamawa, Ogun, Benue, and 26 others. So we implore these agencies to quickly swing into action to make sure that this flood does not claim lives, to make sure that this flood does not claim properties, which is what the Punch newspapers have said. The headline I'll take again, federal government right governors as agency predicts flooding in 31 states. Yes, that's for that. We're still in the Punch newspapers this morning, which says NDLA destroys 304,436 kg of illicit drugs in Lagos. You can get that in the page 4 and 5 of the Punch newspapers this morning. Marketers excited as Dangote lowers diesel to 1,000 naira per litre. We know before now that diesel has been 1,200 naira. But Dangote Refinery, Dangote has reduced the price of diesel per litre to 1,000 naira. I am sure that that's a good development and a lot of people will appreciate that, even as much as we still expect it to go a little below that. I'll still also look at some of the major headlines in the Punch newspapers this morning. 27 states failed to access 54.9 billion naira UBEC funds. 27 states failed to access 54.9 billion naira UBEC funds. Federal government may revoke unused oil well licenses. That's due to the 30 billion naira loss. Federal government may revoke unused oil well licenses. PDP National Working Committee reports on Wike as Nec meets Thursday. Blood on Chidima's dress matched Ataga's DNA. That's according to experts. Do you know Ataga, the CEO of Super TV, who was killed in his hotel room, and Chidima, one of the major suspects? It's been said that the blood stains on Ataga's cloth has traces of Chidima in the cloth. That's according to the DNA report. That will be all for the Punch newspapers this morning. I'll quickly go to the Vanguard newspaper. Flood inflation, food inflation slowing. Federal government revenue rises. That's according to Edu. Targets more foreign investments inflow. IMF raises forecast for Nigeria's economic growth to 3.3%. Another headline there says, fresh headers attack. 26 security personnel, mourners, others killed in Benue. Kano Anti-Graft Agency files fresh charges against Ganduje. That's all for the Vanguard newspaper this morning. I'll go to the Nation newspapers. Student loan scheme set for takeoff with 1.2 million beneficiaries. Student loan scheme takeoff with 1.2 million beneficiaries. That's according to the Nation newspapers this morning. Before I leave the Nation newspapers, I'd like to look at some sub-headlines there. Lagos community matches for uppership candidates. Talks on border reopening ongoing. And another one there says, IMF projects inflation decline to 23%, 18% in 2025-2026. How Tinubu is getting security economy right by Omokri. How Tinubu is getting security economy right by Omokri. EFCC arraigns Cubana chief priest for Naira abuse today. Yes, at this moment, Chief Priest Cubana is in court awaiting trial for Naira mutilation, as in the case of Bob Risky, that has been sentenced to 6 months imprisonment. That is for the Nation newspaper this morning. We'll also look at, finally, Daily Trust. Port Harcourt Refinery yet to take off as deadline elapses. Yes, mixed targets characterize previous restart dates. Regulatory compliance tests ongoing. That's according to NNPC Limited. That will be all for the major headlines in the newspaper this morning. And I have my first reviewer in the house. I always call him, as fondly called, Pastor Matthew. Pastor Matthew, you're welcome to bystanders at the newsstand this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, PDP, they are doing their Nec meeting. And Atiku and Wike scam has said they will slug it out. Wike is saying that Damagum must return. Atiku scam wants somebody else. What's your take on that?
I think PDP is in a daily mood. Because for me, Wike do not mean well for that party. So by our standards, if they get their selves together, I think Wike should be shown the way out of that party. That's the truth. Because there is no justification behind you as a party man, as a party member, working against the candidate of your party in the last general election. And if you look at what is happening in Rivers State currently, Wike perhaps is the leader of PDP in Rivers State, and the leader of APC in Rivers State. I'm talking about the party structure.
Yeah.
So such character, how do you define him? Why can't you decide where you want to go to? Almost all his henchmen, his foot soldiers, his acolytes, his loyalists in Rivers State defected to APC. I have a situation where over 90% of us assembly members in Rivers State are loyal to Wike and are currently in APC. So for me, Wike is going to destroy that party if not properly handled. Because the way it starts, he will tell you he's still a member of PDP. And he'll be justified to attend the next meeting. I'm even of the view that the party leadership did not take this action on time.
That he must have done.
Before you know it now, before you know it now, a Wike will rush to court to seek an injunction, restraining the party from taking one or two actions. And what is a standing order, you go ahead to do it. Every activity you do going forward is illegal. Because the same person can go back to that court to ask court to enforce, to invalidate all the action you have taken after the court order. So we are likely going to see far worse in the judiciary going forward. Because once there's a decision of the party against Wike that Wike is not comfortable with, the next thing you see is court injunction.
Why do you think Wike is hell bent on destroying the party or influencing his own cronies into the leadership of the party? I'm sorry for using the word destroying, because some people have alleged that Wike wants to destroy the party because maybe he's romancing the All Progressives Congress, being a minister.
You have consciously said it the way it is, though you are reversing it. But let me tell you that Wike have not hidden his intention to support the president, Senator Ahmed Bola Tinubu, in 2027 general election. I have another political party, PDP, that he's supposed to be a member, that will fit candidate for that election. So it's clear for PDP members, loyal PDP members, that this man is going to work against the interests of our candidate in 2027. So if you find yourself in that circumstance, what do? Look at the best way to manage the situation, and the best way to manage the situation is to find legal way to ease him out of the party, show him the door out of the party. It doesn't matter, you cannot claim to be a founding member of the party or whatever you call yourself if your activities shows that you're against the interest of the party. I think you need the party alone.
But you see, according to Taiwo Odunlade in his chat now, he said this same PDP gave Wike the permission to work for the APC government.
It's Wike that claimed that, though nobody have come out to refute it. But
when he was appointed, PDP did not revolt. That is why
I'm saying that they wasted time in taking action. Because Wike never hid his intention or his what he did during the election, that he worked for the president. He didn't hid that. He didn't hid it. So a party that is decisive, that wants to aspire higher, should have known that yes, this man, though our party member, worked against our candidate and currently is serving as a minister in the government of opposition. So they should have known the right thing to do. For me, they tarry so long.
Okay, yes, according to Deze Chima, he says Wike is on a mission to destroy the PDP totally before it becomes officially to the APC.
That is absolutely correct. That is why there's a saying that when you have, is it thorn in the eye, you remove with the care in order not to harm the eye. I think that is what is happening to PDP. Wike, if not carefully managed, had the capacity to destroy that party. Because Wike has the resources, he has the influence, he's in the ruling party, he's in the government currently. So there's a whole lot of things he can do against PDP if not carefully managed. But I'm of the view that if PDP must aspire beyond where they are, Wike should be shown the door out of that party.
Do you think, do you foresee a faction, if in eventuality the Pdp Nec meeting do not produce the leadership that is sympathetic to the Wike camp?
But it's unlikely that the leadership will change in this forthcoming Nec meeting, because even the acting chairman cannot be, his position cannot be tampered with currently. Because there's a court order. Sorry, there's a court proceeding So until deal with that, I think that perhaps is the problem of our political parties, that impunity, where there will be court judgment, they'll flat it and continue with whatever action they want to take. But I think because I've read about it, that the party leadership may not do anything with Tinkane with the current leadership. They want to allow court to dispense of the case that is pending before the court, before taking decision in terms of determining who becomes the leader of the party.
Yes, former South PDP National Deputy Chairman Ogidi spoke this morning on a national TV, and he said, with the way the party is going, nothing can happen. That Nigerians need PDP back in government. Is it true?
I cannot. He's speaking for himself. As far as a person, I supported Obi during that election, and I have not withdrawn my support for Obi. So I don't know what he's saying. He's not representing my interests. He was speaking for himself and his party, and not a member of PDP, and not even a member of Labour Party. But I supported Obi, and my support to Obi is still firm up to now.
Do you think the problem the PDP is facing now is caused by Wike or Atiku?
I think it's Wike. Though I agree that Atiku did not manage the post-primary crisis well, because there was nothing wrong in Atiku sacrificing Yochayo at the time. I understand that the argument of Atiku's time was that Atiku's camp then was that Yochayo was serving a legitimate tenure. But Yochayo was an ally, a close associate of Atiku. So that ordinary advice and Yochayo would have resigned honorably to allow for another person to follow the affairs of the party, because if that is the only option a Wike needed to yield, I think Atiku would have acceded to that. That's the area I saw that Atiku did not manage the situation well. But looking at the activities of Wike after the election, there were allegations, even from Senator Dilo Manai, that even a Wike wanted to be the vice president of Atiku after he lost to him in the primary, which did not come true. That's perhaps the reason he went all out to destroy the party. So for me, Wike did not play the role of a loyal party person, if you ask me.
So you do not foresee factions in the PDP?
That is why PDP need to manage it well, like somebody removing thorn from his eye, so that you don't destroy the eye.
But with the power and so much influence Wike has in the PDP, you don't think it can happen?
This is where diplomacy comes in.
Yes,
Wisdom comes in. You know, we have said it here that Wike, as a former governor, as a current minister, with his status in society, as a lawyer, there's so much he can do. Because you cannot take away the fact that currently he's a member of PDP. That gives him local standing to challenge some action of the party at the level of the court. And even at the level of Nec meeting, by his status, I think he should be a member of that Nec meeting. So once you have local standing to take certain action in an organization, no one can take away that right from you except a court of competent jurisdiction. So the way it stands is like a thorn in the eye of PDP that they must be careful of removing. Though there's a necessity to remove it, but you have to be careful.
We have had issues like this. Cases like this have been before now, when Chief Bolaige was made a minister under PDP's Obasanjo. And there was no clash with his party and the PDP. He did all he did as an appointed minister and never interfered. He never had issues with his party and the PDP.
But where is Bolaige today?
He's late.
Did he live to tell the story?
Why do you think he didn't live to tell the story?
You are a journalist, perhaps I should be asking you.
Do you think because he didn't interfere into his party activities was why he was killed?
I don't know. What I can say is that he was assassinated.
He was assassinated.
I don't know what led to it. Yeah. But I'm only asking you, did he live to tell the story?
So you mean that if he had...
What I said is a dangerous trend. To dine with your enemy is a dangerous trend. It's been said.
Why will you refer to that as dancing with the enemy?
dining with the enemy. You need to
with-
have a long spoon. Have you forgotten that even the Wike have repeatedly said before the election that APC have nothing to offer? Is it not the same way Wike that is serving under APC-led government? Do you think the APC government leadership will give him 100% trust? There's some level of caucus that they cannot admit him. That is the truth. It doesn't matter how he try to play loyalty. Whether he go to the office of the chief of staff to dance on a Monday will stand. There are some level of caucus that they will not have confidence in him.
Okay, yes. Let me quickly read something from Babatunde Taishe. He says, you should remember that Wike is not the first person that does anti-party. This started during former President Jonathan, when many politicians, including Atiku and some other PDP governors, ganged against Jonathan.
The person who is speaking have right to defend Wike and not taking away that right. That Mr. A commit offence and go away with it, and maybe the party did not take action, does not invalidate the legitimacy and power of the party to take action against another person who commit the same offence. You cannot be trying to call for a crime and you point an accusing finger to persons who may have allegedly committed the same offence, telling the agencies that why don't you arrest this person, rather defend yourself. So the person who is speaking, he have right to defend. We cannot take away that right. However, PDP have right to discipline anyone if they have the evidence who have done anti-party activities. I think it's entrenched in the constitution how to deal with such issues.
Okay, yes. On a final note, do you think PDP can still come back stronger?
I do not speak for PDP. I'm not a member of PDP.
I know, but
it's their problem.
Checking what is on ground.
I think all boils down to who will be their candidate in 2027. Because if you look at Nigeria currently, you agree with me that Nigerians are already being disillusioned, dissatisfied, particularly the North, about the system of governance of the current government, Senator Bola Tinubu. Don't forget that in that election, Lagosians rejected Tinubu, perhaps because they knew him better than Nigerians, other parts of Nigeria. Maybe the North are now seeing what Lagos residents saw during the election. So for me, whether PDP will bounce back is a function of the candidate they have in 2027. In 2023 election, who know that a Labour Party can make the impact they made in that election? It was a function of obedient movement, and obedient movement did not come without Obi reaching his tent and becoming the candidate of the party. So if PDP is able to get a candidate that can galvanize Nigerians and vote, of course, they may carry the day. Who say they cannot carry the day?
Do you still think Nigerians will still vote for a PDP party?
I'm talking about their candidate will determine whether they can make a part or not. You can't take a candidate that Nigerians are no longer comfortable with. It will be business as usual.
Thank you very much, Mr.
So they should take
Matthew, Pastor Matthew. Yeah, Mr. Michael Chinedu, good morning. Nice having you on Bystanders at the newsstand this morning. And it was a wonderful time as Ketu's yesterday.
Yeah, we had a swell time. Even though that at the end of the day, we couldn't be able to party all night.
Would you have partied all night when you know that we have a program to do this morning?
But it was a fall yesterday, much respect. Yeah.
Okay.
A happy 80th birthday
to his mother.
Yes,
Atiku, Wike scam, are ready to slug it out to take over the National Working Committee of the People's Democratic Party with the Nec meeting coming up tomorrow. What's your take on that?
I'm not too comfortable when this name keep on repeating within the PDP circle. Both of them should just give space. Atiku and the Wike.
You feel they should just leave the stage?
Yes, and especially Wike, to find his way.
Why would you say especially Wike?
Because you know what happened. How he brought Autumn, how he used Autumn to manipulate some certain things to his favor, because he has a certain ambition. And unfortunately, that minute that day, the Northerners showed Wike the way out. So he does not have the deep interest of PDP at heart. On the side of Atiku, I felt that Atiku, to an extent, Atiku should just see a way he can just jettison this ambition, of becoming president, because what he's running for is for ticket. I'm not trying to say we have not seen the best of Atiku, but as it stands now, we want to see a young Nigerian groomed by these elder statesmen, taking over the affairs of Nigeria, like what we see happen in Senegal. For me, PDP has been very funny, recently. They look like if they are entirely confused. They don't know what to do. They don't know how good they are going to go about solving their problem. So my candid advice for them is, let them look at what Nigerians, the success of the 2023 election, and sit down, maybe possibly go back to the drawing board and see how they can come with a better option and a better candidate. My brother, it's not a matter of Wike. Wike his movement this time around is very, very suspicious. Given what he did in the past, and this time around, unless this PDP team, they don't want to come up stronger like we used to have them before. To an extent, PDP somehow showed a kind of leadership, more than any other party so far in Nigeria. But unfortunately, they are all self-centered. They are too selfish.
So with the way you see things now, do you think a PDP government can still come back?
If there is no major coalition or merger, they will become very insignificant. Because the game APC is playing, APC is playing a game of money for hand, for ground. So when it comes to politics like this, and Tinubu is a master, he plays money politics very well. So if care is not taken, and if they not jettison their selfish ambition, and be able to say, okay, this is our party. There's a reason why Peter Obi left PDP. There was a reason why he was advised when he went to London to leave PDP. Because Wike is a very wicked man. Wike is a problem PDP is having today. Because he was not looking at the broader, he was not having a broader view of how this party can be, organic enough, to go about winning elections. It was only interested how they are going to give him that ticket. So every other thing that was happening, it was. We know that he was busy using River State. That's why Simi Kubana should not give him any space in River State, because that is his target. He wants to sit on the weight of River State to use it to do the same thing he did in 2023. But unfortunately, it's not going to work for him. We can only have a limited time to go into political oblivion.
Why do you say that?
Because we have been watching it. We have been seeing his activities recently, even before this thing. We will see the kind of wickedness he did against, bro. South. Look at PDP. Atiku said this several times. South has produced president. It's time for PDP to know, okay, this thing should go to a zone that has not, especially from the south.
Do you respect the fact that Wike wields so much power in the PDP?
What power does he wield? Is he the founder of the party? Wike was also groomed by somebody. What kind of power? Don't you know that everything half time? What of other people? Solomon Laden, where are they? Like the women, where are they? Was Wike not groomed? Is Wike the founder of PDP? Wike was also groomed. Other people groomed him, so he should groom other people and step aside. Especially now, he's no longer leading. Because of the manipulation, look at what is in APC. I think if there's a way PDP can just ease him out completely, then Atiku should come in as an elderly statesman. not to go for a ticket again. Maybe to find a way, to bring about a political coalition, that will see APC, sent to their early grave. APC has done more damage to Nigerians more than anything. You can see the issue of Naira. Naira is appreciating, but the value
is still low.
Is collapsing. I don't know how we're going to continue this thing over and over and over again. The same problem over and over again. The same issue over and over again. The same political issue one after another. Wike single-handedly does not want somebody from the southeast to be the flag bearer of PDP. After seeing, I don't know how. Nobody's. That's why tomorrow I will respect Tambuwa. Aminu Tambuwa.
Why do you respect Aminu Tambuwa?
Yes, because see. Why a
lot of us do not understand Igbo.
No, along the kind of treatment he gave to Wike at that convention. Because Wike does not deserve it at all. And that's why your everybody was saying that they begin to gang up against him and begin to manipulate his standard on all this. The same Wike playing the kind of politics that Japan plays.
Do you not think that we cannot solely blame Wike for PDP's albatross? Atiku has his own, don't you think?
No, I think it makes it very clearly, ab initio, from the starting point, that the PDP, under the zone arrangement, should do the needful. And if they fail to do the needful, that he has no problem, he can really forget about his ambition. That was what he was saying. Now, they brought autumn, the same weekend, they were clearing the house of destruction, not knowing that we are working for APC. If you know that it took Atiku time, at a point, Atiku saw the handwriting on the wall, that the PDP were not ready to do the right thing. That Wike was also doing those things behind the scenes so that at the end of the day, he was able to collect it.
Okay, if Atiku had so much believed in the zoning, like you said, why would an Atiku have come out when there was a sitting president from the north?
Yes, let me tell you, Atiku came out when he saw that possibly, since there was no major coalition to wrestle power from the APC, Tinubu, as at that time.
No, Tinubu wasn't in power.
No, I'm coming now. You see, everything about primaries was, you see the direction it was going in favor of Tinubu as at that time. The way they were playing, APC were playing their politics, we know automatically the vice president that time, Yemi Osibanjo, is not going to get it. The Buhari's favorite, Ahmedi, is not going to get it. The Northern Governors Forum, we are also eyeing Tinubu. They went and visited him. You can remember the kind of mood they were moving. So Atiku has seen the signature, the picture clearly, that at the end of the day, if there is no powerful coalition and if there is no powerful political figure coming from, at the end of the day, Asuwaju is going to get that ticket.
Well, would you not have thought, even with that, Atiku would have supported somebody?
No, that was what Atiku wanted to do. No, from what it was when Atiku started speaking, when you listen to him, you understand what he means. You understand the kind of thing you want to see happen that would make him take the next line of action. Atiku knows that what Ugwani, Autumn, Wike were doing as at that time in terms of that zonal agreement was wrong. They said, zone this thing to the south. Then let the southern caucus sit down and decide which area they are going to move it to. And if you look at the calculation, South has produced Jonathan. Yorubas have done their own. Every other region have done their own, including North Central or wherever and all that. You understand what I'm saying? So every other eye were focused on Southeast. And that was where the issue of P2P was still in PDP at that time. So when they started seeing the handwriting and the direction, Autumn and Obi and Ugwani, they were doing this thing, because of northern interest or whatever, that was how Atiku came in. Because Atiku does not remember what Wike was trying to do that time. And nobody should do the convention in Abuja. It must be done in River State. It must be done by. You see all those kind of a thing. At the end of the day, Atiku came out because the PDP under the watchful eye of Wike, Autumn, and the rest of them did not do the right thing
at that time. Now, you said something about the handwriting on the wall. The handwriting on the wall now still shows that Atiku is coming out in 2027.
Let me tell you, as it starts now, nobody can categorically say that Atiku is going to come out 2027. What Atiku is trying to do is to get a mass support from coalition, opposition political parties, trying to come together. Let us see that major, powerful political coalition, against APC. And Atiku, for me, Refinery them and the rest of them should be at the background to do that. And of course, they should know that at the end of the day, Nigerians are looking forward to having a candidate, that appeals to them at the end of the day. And that's the end. That will be the end of APC.
At that time of the primaries in 2023, do you think Wike wanted to flag the flag of the party?
Yes, I keep on saying it as at that time. But the way he's going, because when I started having reservations against Wike was when I saw that actually they refused to do the needful. When they were this issue of zoning, and people begin to ask, Wike, you are coming from South. A South person has been president from PDP, the same party. Why can't you at least jettison this and let justice be? At least, even though it's not constitutional, at least for the sake of unity and fair play. He never. And on the day of that, you can see Wike parading himself. Wike is so arrogant. Parading himself as if he's the Lord of all laws. He's the emperor. He can do all that. But he didn't know. That an atomic bomb has been laid for him. And you know what, Ayo, that was they were against him. No, the man knew that what Wike them did was wrong. And all of a sudden, Aminu Tambuwal emerged from nowhere.
Where is Aminu Tambuwal now?
It does not matter. Everything has time and error.
Thank you.
You understand?
Thank you.
Everything has its own time
and error. Thank you very much, Mr. Michael Chinedu.
Thank you.
Nice having you on the program this morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Yes, Mazi Raphael.
Yeah.
You are welcome to Bystanders at the newsstand this morning.
Thank you so much.
What's your opinion on the recent happenings? Wike has said Damagum is coming back. Atiku's camp is saying lie, he's not coming back.
Who is Damagum?
The acting chairman of the People's Democratic Party.
He's not popular in the recent time. Nobody knows about him. And I can tell eventually that anything that comes from Wike is not generally accepted or regarded by Nigerians. Then intra-party wise, the PDP party, their house is in shambles. It's not in order as I'm talking to you now. So Wike is not the right person to decide what is going to happen currently in PDP. It's Wike's stubbornness that, dismembered PDP during this last year presidential election. It was supposed to be zoned to Southeast, according to their plan in 2019. Atiku won, Buhari rigged it. And outside court settlement or within court settlement or whatever, no matter, I don't want to know how they did it. But all I know is that his Fulani kinsmen made peace between him and the Tinubu, Buhari, sorry. He, Atiku, absconded into UAE. Then Wike started making all effort to make sure that he controls PDP He did it and did it, aligned with his former Sokoto governor. I don't know whether he's currently the governor. But all I know, former Sokoto governor, Tambuwal, he allied with Tambuwal, and what happened? At the convention venue, Tambuwal did what? Draggle him on the mall. That was what I and Chiedu meant by Wanyanale. Atiku a Wanyanale. Atiku a Poto Wike. Are you listening to me? So, Mr. Akwa, let me tell you. Wike is someone I know that is always want to be on the news. And that's why he's not doing the right thing now. Everything Wike does, he would like it to be on the front page of newspaper.
What would you think would have been the right thing for Wike to do now?
Wike would have allowed the zone rotational agreement be within PDP political platform. The zone to south-south, the zone to north, that's Yaradua, the zone to southwest, that's Obasanjo. So what happened to southeast? See, Obi was thoroughly aggrieved. That's why Obi back out and start flying the Labour Party flag. I listen to me because the agreement did not come to stay again. All of a sudden, Atiku want to show himself, and the whole Nigerians are not happy. Why? Because of his extraction. He is of Fulani extraction. They want us to turn to Mumu. They want to turn us to Mugu so that after Buhari, another Fulani man. And you know what? Nigerians went through their hands. Fulani. That's why Atiku, I told you, Atiku failed woefully last year. He failed woefully. Nobody was looking at that side. Even in the localities.
But he came second.
That is Nigerian judiciary for you. That's Nigerian.
No. He came second in the counting.
Thank you. That is Mahmoud Yakubu for you. Yakub Mahmoud. Oga, believe the fact that Obi win election. If you don't, I don't want to judge you. But I want to tell you that Nigerians overwhelmingly voted Obi last year. The people have said it. If anybody is trying to convince anybody that Obi did not win election last year, it means such people are people that are not computer compliant. Such are people that are not, compliant with what is going on net. The app, viewers, the electronic, iCloud showed the whole world that Labour Party won. Body language of the INEC, so-called INEC chairman, I would like you to believe, Mahmoud, indicated he was bribed out. The umpire rigged the election for Tinubu. I still maintain my point till that kingdom come. That's the kingdom of God comes.
Okay, with the handwriting on the wall now, do you not think that an Atiku is coming again in 2020?
Atiku is an old man. An old man coming to do what? See, which is why nobody is talking about Atiku anymore. His political career or star has fallen from heaven into the mud. We don't want Atiku again. From all indication, I want Africans to believe that what is going on in Kenya is a welcome what? Development. Fire a very young man. A man in his early 40s. Let's start. Won an election in Senegal. What does that spell to the Western oligarchs? The French, the British, the Belgian. Africa is growing. It is the time of the new breed politicians to take up what is theirs. From the hands of these colonialists, they try all they could to cause what is called the intellectualization in Africa so that we don't go school and learn. To know our rights, to know what is going on underground. But still, we read. Black man read. Nkrumah read. Somebody like Robert Mugabe read. That's why the British was afraid of Mugabe until death. Because he fought the British. So do you know what I'm trying to say? Listen and listen good. The like of Atiku, the like of Wike, the like of Tinubu, and our colonial masters in disguise. With all these men in power, in politics, it is still Britain that is controlling Nigeria. No, I'm telling you the truth. If you listen to the speech, what the small boy was saying in Senegal, he said France should leave now. Africa continent will not be Mugu again. It might be all going well in Kenya. Uhuru Kenyatta. The Kenyattas, they have been ruling Kenya. It might be going down well in Nigeria because Tinubu is one of the allies of the West. But it's not going on well in Francophone, French-speaking Africa. They are working up. We are still under British tutelage of colonialism because what is going on here is not favoring you and I. It favors their agents in Africa who are the ruling class. They are the ruling classes in Africa. I listen to what I'm saying. Yeah. We need new blood politicians. We don't need Atiku. Listen and listen good. We need somebody like Showore. We need somebody like Christine Mogalu. Yeah. We need somebody like Sheikh Makinde. We need somebody like Obi. We don't need Tinubu. And listen to me. It should go and retire to senility. There are medical facilities all over the world where they could check him and they will live more.
Thank you very much. Let's quickly look at Dangote has reduced the price of diesel from 1,200 to 1,000 naira.
Why shouldn't he? Why shouldn't he reduce the price?
Do you think that's good enough?
No. Is it a welcome development? Do you want me to applaud somebody that is giving me my money back? I don't applaud Dangote. Dangote did not make his money from his own pocket, from his own sweat. That is federal government money. All the agents of Federal Republic of Nigeria, they are working for him. He worked with Obasanjo. He almost bought NNPC. He worked with Jonathan. It was Yar'Adua that stopped him from buying NNPC. In fact, Buhari tried his own, but nobody could stop him. We know the level that Buhari has gone to make sure that Dangote control our resources. Only Dangote is importing salt, importing this, importing that. Also, Dangote can appeal. When you shoot, it will be hitting at rock. Hitting at the rock. Is it the rock that the guns, targets are meant for? Dangote's money is Nigerian money. If you reduce it to 500, good. What is 1,000 naira? Diesel is cheaper than fuel before in Nigeria. Diesel, cheaper than kerosene. I was not born yesterday in Nigeria. Very cheap. So now Dangote made it 1,000. Who are applauding Dangote for reduction of diesel to 1,000 naira? Nigerians, who? Somebody is giving you your resources, your money back, and you're applauding him. How many people have stakes in Dangote Refinery? Did they make them known? Did they make names known to people? Say these are the stakeholders. No, they are Nigerian politicians. Baba, they are the one beating the drum. Still, they are the one dancing to it. That's the book. So I don't care. It should reduce this to 1 kobo. That is when we know.
That's when you will appreciate it.
That is when we know that we are enjoying our natural endowments.
Don't forget that the prices of fuel all over the world, Nigeria is one of the cheapest.
Thank you. Don't forget that those cheaper price they are buying it in America. That money
not cheaper.
Wait. Okay, higher price they are buying in America. Dollar is always ahead of other currencies, except Kuwaiti money. The rest of the countries in Middle East and the pounds. Listen and listen good. They have purchasing power more than Naira. Listen and listen good. Don't forget that we have oil more than those countries where cheaper fuels or gasoline are being sold to the members of the public. Don't forget that we are producers. So, because we are producers, why must pump price drop from 20 naira, climb from 20 naira to the current almost 1,000 naira? Oga, we've not gotten it right. We are the producer. We produce. We don't buy. We're supposed to sell cheaper to our citizens. We are robbing Nigerians. If I could be among federal government, I'm a thief. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, good morning, Mr. Kunle. You're welcome to Bystanders at the news stand this morning. Please greet the people at home.
Yeah, good morning, viewers. Good morning, Banji Daniel. I mean, Shegun Daniel, Shegun Olubanji Daniel. That's Keto, right? A unifier that hosted us yesterday. And we really enjoyed his, what's it called, party yesterday. His birthday, my mother's birthday party. He flew in from London. Kudos to him. This is the guy that always unifies us. No matter any problem we have, I give kudos to him. And others on the platform there. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Yes, Port Harcourt Refinery yet to take off as deadline elapses. Mixed targets characterize previous restart dates. Why has it not taken off when the deadline has elapsed?
That's the question I have to direct to Mile Kyari. Mile Kyari needs to answer this question. And I will take all my research on now to ask questions from Mile Kyari because the one in charge of petroleum and is I can say is the face of the petroleum sector in Nigeria now. So Mile Kyari that told us this is the time we will be pumping crude oil out of that refinery, and we've not seen any oil there. So let me say we have to direct that question to Mile Kyari, and it has to be we hold responsible.
Because a lot of people have said on this platform that you have fought tooth and nail that, as it has been said, the refinery will start working December. If you were not so much assured, you wouldn't say that.
No, yeah. You know what? I still stand on the ground that refinery will still work. That crude, there will still be crude that they will pump out from that refinery. But it's the timing now that these people, they are not stable with the time, and it's better to come late than never. And I still believe there are still going to be light at the end of the tunnel. That refinery will still work, and I can tell you it will still work any moment from now. But it's the timing that the custodian of the refinery is telling us that it's not at par with our what's it called, our belief now. So what I'm saying now is Mile Kyari has to come with a concrete time that Nigerians will believe that they will have a working refinery where crude will be dishing out from the refinery. So to me, Mile Kyari, you have a question to answer.
Okay, on fuel subsidy, there's been controversies and counter controversies. Now, the fresh controversy this morning says, another insider says federal government will spend over 7.2 trillion on fuel subsidy by May. I thought subsidy has been removed.
The said subsidy has been removed.
Nigerians think
subsidy has been removed. The stock subsidy has been removed, but I can tell you categorically, all over the world, the government still subsidize things for the masses there. So if it is that subsidy they removed, if it is not going to work out for the government or for the masses, let them, find a way out of it, because I don't see anything we are enjoying. And mind you, they said they are bringing CNG buses, CNG cars. With that CNG, we don't even need any fuel, usage as it is. The fuel will become, irrelevant much as it is. And they put it into use in Abuja, and which somebody has echoed that CNG car as cab in Abuja. So to me, if they can do it all round, let it circulate all round. Why do we have to start crying about fuel? Why do we have to start crying about, fuel subsidy? We need to, detach ourselves from all this fuel, petroleum energy. Energy, right? And we go into CNG, that's compressed auto, what's it called? So we can use that, and it will really go a long way for us. It will cushion the effects of this fuel scarcity and the fuel, crime that is going on.
Since the government has told us that they have removed fuel subsidy, why are they still paying fuel subsidy? Someone said NNPC remain sole importer of petrol because there's subsidy on petrol, so price has to be pegged. NNPC is still the sole importer of petrol, and we are paying subsidy.
they have to subsidize where they come. I mean, where they went to to buy the market. You know, let's assume they're going to Saudi now to get some petroleum from them. They have to subsidize the price in order for it to, not to cushion the effect of the average masses that will go to the fuel pump to buy. I agree on that. They can go on that, but they should tell us, they should come out and tell us the truth about this fuel subsidy. Whether this fuel subsidy is still helping the economy. If it's not helping the economy, then remove it. And if it is helping the economy, let it stay. But as you said, you've removed the fuel subsidy, and I know the cabal in this country, they are more than even, they can overwhelm the government. The cabal that they've been having billions of dollars, what's it called, profits on all these oil sectors in Nigeria, they will never allow the fuel subsidy to break. The takeaway of fuel subsidy, they will never allow it to break as it is now, because it's what they have been used to. And what I expected Mr. President, which is my president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to do is fish out all these guys that circling that sector, high sector. Fish them out. And if it happens that you need to deal with them, please, because they are the cabal and they are the one holding us to ransom about these four issues. When we say Nigeria is the 6th largest producer of crude, and our crude is one of the best 6, likewise, and we still have problem in even producing the crude, making the crude available, making the fuel available for ourselves. So to me, as it is, I think the people that don't like my message, they should turn the way around. I believe in Tinubu, and I believe Tinubu will deliver, either by decentralization, either by fixing the country as he promised. To me, as he tagged my thumb to Tinubu, in one space I stand. I don't shift my stand. That's me.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kule. Nice having you. Mr. Olasukomi, really one, also known as Chukwuebuka, thank you very much for coming to Bystanders, the New Standard this morning.
Good morning, and thanks for having me. Let me start by, yesterday we went to Mr. What's his name?
Mr. Shegu Daniel.
Mr. Shegu Daniel. Your mother, happy birthday, many happy returns. She will live long in Jesus' name. Enjoy herself. And for the first time now, I have the names of people that contributed to my phone. Now I told you, this is the receipt of the phone. I showed it yesterday. There's a reason for this. I am obedient, and our leader will always come out clean. Say, go and verify. This is the phone, this is the receipt. So let me mention the names of the people that, Mr. Okuluku Chris Uchenna, God bless you, sir. Omoba Kagos, God bless you. Mr. Odeze Chima, God bless you. Mr. Obiril, I received from Pastor, God bless you. Mr. Inyang, I received your message from Mr. Raf. And Mr. Tunde Okafor, I received your message from Mr. Raf. God bless each and every one of you. And you can see, look at the names I mentioned. From Yoruba, from Igbo, and from Niger Delta, because I've always said, I don't believe in South-South. There's not like South-South. There's no North-North, there's no West-West. So Mr. Inyak from either Kosiba or Akwa Ibom from Niger Delta, God bless you, sir. I appreciate all of you. This is my phone, and this is the receipt. God bless everyone.
Thank you very much, and thank you a lot for all your contributions. I will digress a little. Tinubu launches National Single Window initiative to enhance revenue generation.
That's a very good policy. Yes, and because I've always said that with the obedience now, we are the only opposition in Nigeria. The other opposition that according to INEC they took second, which is the PDP, they are in disarray. You understand? So we are the only one that always come out clean with the obedience to criticize constructively. You understand? Yes, now I believe in constructive criticism. You understand? And my position has never changed, and it will never change for anybody. So if what you see in Nigeria, we have laws. Even the laws that we have in Nigeria can make this country better. One problem: implementation. On paper, the law seems good. It's not only about Tinubu, every other past president, every other past governors, the legislature and everything. you have good laws, sometimes good intention. The problem has always been the implementation stage. If this thing is launched, like if it is to be launched, and we are going to see the implementation, it is not, it's a good law. We need to know where all our limited income are going to. All this akabada, this kind of system of looting and everything. Yes. Now all this like a magic, like a game. This kind of the way we do this here is not it. But if this Tinubu's this is new law, like I said.
Okay.
Yes,
It's good. Finance Minister says Nigeria's economy in the right direction. That's according to Wale. What can you say on that?
I've always felt that this government will be more propaganda. I said it before even they announced Tinubu that that's my fear about him. What you see on the pages of newspaper will be different from the realities of things. A big power is the noise all around, but what you see on the page of newspaper is which right direction. Yesterday, did you see the news? 2 soldiers, they stole cables from Dangote's refinery. They've been arrested. As I'm talking to you now. What was their complaint? They complained that their salary was not enough. You are paying soldiers, military people for 6,000 naira in this economy. Understand? Here a bag of rice is almost 80,000. I saw it on the paper, they said it has gone to 60,000. Go to the market and ask. You know what I'm saying? So what you see on the picture of newspaper is different from the reality of what you are seeing. You can only see something like this. So who are they trying to impress? The people are suffering, they're in abject poverty. What are they trying to say? The economy is not headed for the right direction. We saw today that 2 billion, according to the Daily Trust, $2 billion have been from the excess good account. The money that you are supposed to save, you have used it you have not used that money again now to manage the dollar. That's what I'm saying. Dollar is going down. It's 1,000 naira. But at the price of something going down, it's not going down. What kind of economy is this? The economy is not going. Or it's time to see in governance. You must admit that for now you are failing. Once you admit that I'm failing, then you cannot go forward. But if you still give bravado, things are not going well for the citizens. You can see we are in Lagos. We are seeing how things are. You understand? If you do a voice pop like I said yesterday, ask people what are they facing. They will tell you. Every power is a new song. There's no. You don't paint anything. If things are going well, we come out to say it, and it will show on the face of people. Look at the people that are defending the government. Look at their faces. So that is it. People can see. They can see they can see us. So for now, let them admit that we are failing. Then you can now, if you don't admit something, you are not going forward. But if you admit that for now, economy is not going in any right direction. Yes, for now, even Nigeria for now as we are, is not going in the right direction. They should admit for the first time that no, for now we are failing, but we are going to make things better. There's no right direction now. $2 billion of our money. You understand? Of our good oil, of our excess account, just to make the dollar seem the way it is now. 1,000 naira. They said $1 is 1,000 naira. The price of food, of commodities that was at $1 was 1,000. It's still the same. You understand? And I'm asking, what kind of economy is this? The two economies.
Okay. Let's digress. Thank you for that. Chief Priest Cubana has been arrested for Naira mutilation. Are you going to agree with the government that this period the government is doing what it has said it will do in making sure that the Naira is not abused?
Yes, I know it is a right policy. Understand? Because people are beginning to see hope. If people like celebrities can be arrested, they want to see to the next level where politicians too will be arrested. You understand? So I like it. You see, sometimes we feel, I've already said that there's a law for the rich and for the poor in Nigeria.
But now it seems the
yes, now kudos to the relevant agencies. That is good. You understand? If I can see that Obi Cubana Chief Priest, as mighty as it seems to be, as powerful as it seems to be, as influential as it seems to be, if he can be arrested, how about me? That's a community. How to go and be spraying 5,000 or 1,000 naira. So I like the way the government is going about this policy. So people start to people start to sit up now. People are afraid of the government because it seems that the strong arm of the law, if it can be doing the same thing that is doing to the rich and to the poor at the same time, people will be afraid. You understand? That society will be lawful. The reason why I love Fashola, for example, as Lagos State government, governor, till today is my best governor, is that in Lagos under him, you saw how people were afraid to break the law because the law seemed to be for everybody. If you're a rich person, you cross the road, you get arrested. If you're a poor person, you get arrested. People were afraid to go against Lagos State government laws under Fashola. You understand what I'm saying? So I like it when the laws almost seem the same to either the rich or the poor. So I like what the government is doing now, and I'm in full support of it. We should have the same system for the rich and the poor at the same time.
Somebody says, Flip Omoba says, Chief Priest plead not guilty to Naira abuse.
He has been released though,
and he has been charged for 10 million Naira bail.
Yes, now I saw it now. I don't want to just break the news now.
Yes, please,
I saw it now that because I'm on Twitter. I'm updated that he has been released. And what we are saying now on Twitter is that now money pass money. You understand what I'm saying? Is that it may be due to because he has influence. We don't want to see that again. You understand? Assuming it will face the same thing, like even 1 month is enough for a deterrence.
But we saw videos of Chief Priest Kubana mutilating the Naira.
That's what I'm saying now. That again, this will send a wrong signal, and this I want to show. This is David here standing right beside me. It's the reason why I am talking on some of the platforms here. Most of the things I've been saying, I just say it offline. I stand here on the paper stand and I talk. But it's the reason why I'm coming to a platform like this to talk. Because he encouraged me to come and say what I've been saying offline, to say it to people to see. So I have to appreciate him. Now he's standing beside me.
Thank you very much, Mr. Yes, Mr. David, it's been a while on Bystanders at the newsstand. Thanks for joining us this morning. PDP National Executive Council meeting. They want to appoint new leadership. Wike is saying he has power. Atiku says he has power. The camps are loggerheads and they want to slug it out with themselves. Who do you think will take the day?
The National Publicity Secretary said, released a press statement that tomorrow the individuals that were involved in this anti-party, their names will be published. Tomorrow Thursday, let's wait till then I will react on this.
Okay.
If their certificate name is not published, then I know PDP are just set of people, just set of people deceiving themselves. Because if a political party with no ideology, it means you cannot run the affairs of the country. You ought not to hold public office. Even to a layman, knew the individual who committed anti-party, and then going by the party constitution, Wike should not even be a member of the party. Congress of coming to tell you to detect who should be the chairman of the party.
Do you think Wike is the problem of the PDP now, and why would you say so?
Do I think? I know. I do. I don't need to think. It is something I know vividly well. Because ever since Wike lost the PDP presidential ticket, you saw how he have set up his own camp just to go against the party. Now, Seyi Makinde, what offense did Atiku commit to Seyi Makinde that was after Seyi Makinde supported him? What offense did the former governor of Abia, former governor of Benue, there were Yaotom, there were G5, Enugu and Co. not support the party just because of the selfish interest of one individual? Because then he had reverse treasury all to his pockets. he had over 20 all to pocket. So he feel he can use it just to buy people, all to himself. And now, after those men supported him in 2023 election, Tinubu only gave Wike appointment. What happened to the rest? The rest of the four governors.
But you know the way government works. You know, if Wike being the leader from that part is being given appointment, Wike cannot do it alone. There are people who would have worked with him that he would have carried along.
So it shows Wike use them for his own personal interest.
Are you sure that?
I don't need to be. That is politics.
You are not sure that he didn't call some of these people that have worked with him. You are not sure.
See,
because the appointment is not the only office.
For me to be sure, let him give them appointments. The governor of Benue State, for now, for last time I checked,
made assistant minister.
For the last time I checked, he's not holding any political portfolio.
He does not have to hold. He has people under him that he can present. You know that as somebody who is.
So why did they support Wike then? Because
do you think
politics,
do you think they supported Wike so that when Wike is made minister, Wike will resign and tell Autumn to come and take over?
Not that.
So what would you have thought Wike will give an Autumn?
They supported Wike because President Tinubu too should have given them tickets. Sorry, a ministerial post too.
It's not possible.
It is not. Then if it's not possible, then why would they support Wike?
They will have their reasons.
To me, I think that is a very foolish reason. Because politics, I say, is a game of interest. Your interest should be the priority first, not the interest of Wike. You went and supported Wike, and now you are at home, sitting down, no job. Wike has a job, and now Wike is still telling you to still support him, so that he can overthrow the chairman, so that he can impose a stool in PDP. Thank God for Seyi Makinde. He has opted out. Seyi Makinde has opted out. He said of the G5 arrangement. Now Seyi Makinde has not seen the light that this man is using me just to cash out.
Okay, thank you very much for that. Let's look at the area where Minister Wike Atiku talks, says Nigeria's economy is growing in the right direction.
Mr. Kadesh, I know there are some persons online that would give kudos to that. But me, as an ordinary man on the streets, Wike Atiku cannot cajole me. Before you say Nigerian economy is growing at the right direction, one thing we need to study is that what are the yardsticks? What are the measurements, yardsticks, for him to have come out to say Nigerian economy is going in the right direction? Is it the current price of inflation? What are the indices? Inflation, for the last time I checked, despite the fact that dollar is crashing on a daily basis, inflation is still biting. Inflation is still there. Prices of commodities, prices of commodity is not going down. So what gave him that effrontery, that impetus to have come and say Nigeria economy is going in the right direction? Is it by the dollar alone? Before you say economy is stable, you compare the inflation rates. That is a major issue now. The inflation rate, Nigeria is still above 22.7 digits. Highest inflation ever. People, 100,000 naira, you cannot purchase foodstuff with what? 100,000. So how is Nigerian economy?
You do not support Wike Atiku, the Minister of Finance?
Wike Atiku to tell that to all the Papa Supply boys. I am not part of the Agbero Balablu propaganda. Wike Atiku too is helping Tinubu to cripple our economy. Under 6 months, our foreign reserve is not depleting. and some people will clap it that dollar is coming down. You know how that policy will boomerang. Let us tell the truth. Now, Dangote is not saying if you want to purchase, if he's purchasing crude oil, he's not paying with dollar. He is paying with naira. So my take is that what they do, Minister of CBN Governor Cardoso need to sit down and tell themselves the truth that our economy every day our economy is sinking. It is sinking. You keep on saying that Nigerian GDP is growing, but still the common man on the streets cannot fit that effect. So then what is the yardstick of the economy not growing? Now, if the economy is growing, I can go to the market and buy things in an affordable way, and I still have change left. I can use 1,000 naira, which is the highest denomination, cannot buy bread. You need extra money to add to it to buy bread. Am I lying?
Well,
it is visible.
I may say you are lying in that area because with 800 naira you can still buy boku. I'm not advertising.
Boku?
Yes.
Hello, Mr. William, come. Do you eat boku bread?
I eat boku bread.
How much is boku bread?
That is 1,350 for me.
No, he said
there's the Sunday market.
You know, he said no. Mr. Kadesh, you just said
Lagos State.
Which one is Lagos State?
Sunday market, which has reduced prices of some of these things by 25%.
Lagos State, if you don't have card of APC membership,
you do not need a card. I've been there. I'm not an APC member.
Mr. Karate, I don't know. Maybe Mr. Bondu belongs to APC.
Mr. Abiodun does not go with
no, he might have given you that go ahead to that.
No, he won't.
The one went to.
He won't even give you money to do that.
Yeah, sir.
I've been to this Ojodu. That's why I go every Sunday.
That is you were
go
there
to this Ojodu grammar school every Sunday.
We were there to Ojodu by 4 p.m. They were screening us.
Yes, why will you go by 4 p.m. when the market has started?
I don't understand.
The question
Sorry.
do we need to wait on Sunday?
Yes,
before you go and buy something.
You know the truth of the matter is that, like people say, that at this time we know the way things are. So we should always create time for some of these things.
Sunday.
We want to benefit from.
So
do you have to wait till Sunday before you buy something?
No,
the economy is not good.
We didn't wait.
Sir, government is subsidizing food commodities, right? Well, very good point for him. Why the government need to wait till Sunday? What about the working days? If really the government is bent towards to put an end to this suffering,
so you think that Sunday is not enough?
Government should do it on a daily basis.
On a daily basis.
Go to the Western world. You don't need to wait. So I'll wait till on Sunday for me to save 8:30 to go to Ojodu and buy boku bread.
Thank you very much,
we Nigerian government is still and are not yet ready to put an end to this nonsense.
Thank you very
much. What they are doing is nonsense.
Thank you very much. Yes, thank you very much, viewers at home. It's been a wonderful edition of the Bystanders at Newsstand this morning. We say a very big thank you to all those that have been with us on the live chat since we started this morning. We say a very big thank you to all our reviewers. We say thank you to all those that have supported Mr. Rilwan Olasukomi Chukwebuka, and he has come here to tell us that he appreciates you all. We also thank those that have supported Oluwa1 and those that have still promised to support Oluwa1 one way or the other. We're still expecting your support. Thank you very much. Hope to see you same time tomorrow on Bystanders at the Newsstand. My name is Kolade Folarin Kadesh. Bye for now.